What if I told you that the most dangerous moment in any relationship is not the fight, not the breakup, not even the betrayal? The real danger begins the moment an empath finally detaches, not with anger, not with revenge, but with silence. Because when an empath stops caring, something happens inside them that Carl Jung spent a lifetime trying to explain. A psychological shift so powerful, it permanently rewrites the balance of emotional power. Stay with me, because once you understand this shift, you'll never underestimate an empath again. According to Carl Jung, every human psyche reaches a breaking point, but not the kind that shatters, the kind that transforms. Empaths spend their lives giving, absorbing, healing, and holding everyone else's emotional weight. People mistake their compassion for endless supply, as if the empath's heart has no bottom. But Jung uncovered a truth most people never see until it's far too late. What is suppressed does not vanish. It reverses. There comes a moment Jung called enantiodromia, when the empath's energy flips. The one who cared the most suddenly cares no more. And when that moment arrives, it isn't slow. It is absolute. Jung observed that empaths live in a constant state of emotional labor. They don't just feel their own wounds. They absorb the wounds of everyone around them. They walk into a room and feel the unspoken tension. They sense the hidden pain behind someone's smile. They carry the burdens no one else admits to having. But Jung realized something profound. This level of emotional responsibility is not sustainable. And when the empath hits their threshold, it's not a breakdown, it is a breakthrough. Here's the part most people never understand. When an empath stops caring, they are not becoming cold, they are becoming whole. For the first time, they integrate their shadow, the part of themselves that knows how to say, enough. The part that recognizes manipulation. The part that knows not everyone deserves access to their heart. The empath finally sees the truth. Some people were not seeking love. They were seeking fuel. Carl Jung called this process individuation, the moment a person chooses their own soul over their own suffering. For empaths, this moment feels like betrayal, because they've been conditioned their whole lives to believe caring for yourself is selfish. But Jung discovered the opposite. Self-abandonment is the greatest act of violence against your own psyche. And when an empath stops committing that violence against themselves, everything changes. They don't lose empathy. They gain boundaries. Here's the part that will send chills down your spine. Manipulators depend on the empath's caring. It is their greatest weapon. Guilt, hope, promises, apologies, second chances, all of it works, as long as the empath still cares. But once the empath reaches emotional detachment, the entire system collapses. The guilt stops working. The apologies sound empty. The manipulation becomes visible. The mask falls off. Jung called this moment psychological immunity. And it is the moment the empath becomes untouchable. According to Jung, when someone stops caring, they don't act from bitterness. They act from clarity. The awakened empath doesn't hate you. They simply see you, without illusion, without fantasy, without the delusion that love can fix what refuses to heal itself. Jung called this radical acceptance, and it is liberation. But here's the final shift, the one that makes the empath truly powerful. When an empath stops caring, they don't become cruel. They become inaccessible. They don't argue. They don't explain. They don't justify. They detach completely. They reach what Jung called psychological completion, a state where they no longer seek external validation. And that is the moment they become dangerous. Not because they will hurt you, but because you will never have access to them again. No apology can reach them. No promise can pull them back. No manipulation can reopen the door. Their caring was a gift, and once that gift is withdrawn, all that remains is a person who has finally come home to themselves. They have stopped caring, and in that stopping, they have reclaimed their soul.